So in your Silverado, Yukon, whatever, symptom is turned on, no air. Compressor is kicking on, just heard it. But you are not getting no air. Unfortunately for me, mine don't have a little cover on it, so I don't know where it's at. I don't even know if there's one in there. But check your fuses. Well, if this is the same, it says that you got a HVAC ignition right there, 55. And then over here you got your HVAC blower, which is 70, which should be right there. So mine would be right here. And 55 right there, which would be right there. Check your fuses first, then do this. So you got a bolt there, right here. You can pull it down. Probably be able to access everything like this. But there is another bolt holding it in right there. I didn't think I'd have much use for this tool right here. This thing is super handy for this boat over here. Now once you get that last bolt out, that was a headache. I'm thankful for this little thingamajig. So back here's your plug. Right there. This is what we got going on here. I don't know if it's just getting too hot, motor going bad, or just a loose connection causing arcs, making it get hot, but I believe this is the issue. Let's get a meter and make sure it's getting power to it. So we got power going to it. That is not the issue. Let's see if it's a loose connection. Look, now it works. Yep, that's the problem. Something else you can check while you're down here. I went ahead and got these screws off. I'm not sure what size they are. Nothing to fit on them, so I had to use the metric adjustable. And there's this little sensor thing right here. Over 2 bolts, but yeah, sometimes they get dirty and corroded. And also, if yours is equipped with it, right here is where your filter would be. This tab is here. You can actually cut this out and add one in there if you want to. Eventually I plan on doing it to my truck and this one. I got it cleaned up the best that I could. For all else fails, I can get a new one. I have to look up what this thing does exactly. I know it can't affect this, so I'll put this back up in there. Alright, so we got that cleaned out, put back in. I'll go ahead and see about taking this out, seeing how dirty it is and seeing how the plug-in is on it. I can't remember. Oh, okay, yep. Pull this tab down and twist it out. That's your motor right there. If you gotta change your motor out, that's this is it. But this one's working just fine. I figured it'd be dirtier than that. Choo! Might be time for a new motor. It's getting pretty burnt up. Alright, so this has a little bit of a squeak. A little bit of a wobble. But I want to go ahead and get some contact cleaner. Soak it way too much. I don't even know if I can. contact cleaner will dry up over time before I put it in. But if there's crud in there, hopefully I might loosen it up. Well, I was going to try to take this apart and try to clean the bearings and see if you could even replace the bearings, but they've made this where it's almost impossible to really tear apart. Enough time maybe, but I'm not going to do it. So what I'm going to do for now is I'm going to go ahead and bend this prong up so it has a tighter connection. That don't look the prettiest, but that should make a pretty damn tight connection right there. There we go. Let's spin it back in place. Let's check her out. She's blowing. Hopefully that'll give a good connection, but with this happening, I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can get a new plug, a new motor. And now you just put everything back together.
Hey, all work, no pleasure.